There's always a man, there's always a city, there's always a lighthouse.
Now would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a...
Let's go out to play, Daddy.
Go back to the Sodom from which you came!
It's time to finish this.
Catch!
That'll do. Elizabeth!
Hey kids, do you like Hearthstone? How about the Elder Scrolls? Well, the Elder Scrolls Legends might just be the game for you. I've spent a good amount of time with the beta, and while they move around some of the names, anyone familiar with Hearthstone will instantly understand the game's mechanics and layout. Online versus, arena mode, microtransactions, it's all here. However, there are some differences that make the game stand out. When you start it for the first time, you pick one of the 10 races from the series. Which race you will pick influences the type of cards you will collect and earn, allowing you to more easily gain cards for the deck and playstyle you want to build. You can of course change your race at any time. Legends features a full story mode, which functions as the game's tutorial. In fact, you have to play it to certain points in order to unlock access to the game's other modes. But it's worth going through the whole thing to unlock cards and starter decks. The story even attempts to bring in some of that Elder Scrolls flavor by having moral choices. These choices don't change the story in any way, but rather have you choose between two cards. In-game, one of the big differences you'll notice right away is lanes. Creatures in one lane can't affect the other, adding an extra layer of strategy in your card placements. Lanes also have effects on them, such as protecting creatures for the first turn they are in play, or randomly blowing a card to the other lane. There's also the Ruin system. 5 of your cards are randomly placed inside ruins. Every loss of 5 health breaks the ruin, and you get that card in your hand. If the card is labeled Prophecy, you get to play it for free. It's a nice way to give the losing player a potential boost so the match doesn't become one-sided. For deck building, you can build your deck around 2 of the different card types. Decks have a minimum of 50 cards and a max of 70. You can also have 3 of the same card in a deck instead of 2 like Hearthstone. Another interesting little mechanic is that after lots of use, some cards will get upgrades, allowing you to choose between 2 different superior versions. It's an interesting idea that your cards will get better the more you play, but I wonder how this will affect the balance of the game. Of course, this is an Elder Scrolls game, and it features plenty of fun little nods to the series, such as the arena announcer from Oblivion, the adoring fan, and yes, that one. The Elder Scrolls Legends is a well-made game and I had a lot of fun with it, but it's also a familiar one. I'll be curious to see how much staying power and fan base this has when the game is fully released later this year on PC and iOS. If you want to try the game out for yourself before that though, there is a beta that you can go sign up for. And if you want to see more coverage of this game, stay tuned to GameSpot.
Truly a worthy battle.